Welcome to Share Your Faith, the channel where I am giving you and I a platform for us to share our faith in Christ and the miracles that happen in our lives to the world through YouTube. And you'll see notice my lovely assistant, my wife, Christina, helping me out with this video. So what this video covers is how to record yourself using only your smartphone. I've had some people approach me saying how they want to share some stories, but they don't know how. This explains it. And I do it in 10 easy steps, so it's simple to follow, and you can easily get it done. Now, this actually assumes that you have a Gmail account. And if you have a Gmail account, you automatically have a Google Drive account. Now, what is Google Drive? Basically, if you're familiar with thumb drives or flash drives, that's basically what it is. It's a drive online through Google that Google provides for free that allows you to store up to like 15 gigabytes of data. Now, if you don't know what 15 gigabytes is, don't worry about it. Just know that it's a decent amount of space for free for you to store your videos or other files up to that you can then share with yourself as a backup or with friends. So step one, you want to choose a comfortable location. And you want to choose a location, if you notice that we have the curtain and the wall behind us, it's not overly lit. It's not a bright window behind my wife where I'm setting up to do this mock filming and where we are filming now. And the reason why is because having a bright background, super bright background, will just not look good. Step two, holding the phone. Now, we're using a tripod, and we use this whenever we do devotions for our church. I've filmed some Share Your Faith stories using my phone, and this is what we use. It's a simple, cheap tripod with a phone mount. Some include the phone mount, some don't. If you want some affiliate links, I'll include them in the description below. They even make some that are small and can go on tabletop. Those are in the affiliate links down below. But if you are just going to do one story and you don't want to spend the money, just have your friend or family member hold it. And as long as they're comfortable holding it for a 5-minute story, you're good. So have someone hold the phone for you or a tripod. Step number 3. So only in the past few years have people been filming vertically. Now, for decades, we've been filming horizontally. So the good rule of thumb is to film horizontal. That way on YouTube, and you're watching, it's a horizontal video. It's what we're accustomed to, so film horizontally. Number 4, film in a quiet environment. Now, some sounds that can interfere with your audio that we overlook are like fans running in the background, air conditioning, wind if you're outside, if it's a very windy day. So kind of keep in mind that you want it to be kind of quiet. And also, this goes into number 5. If you are not using an external mic, you want to speak up. And that's because this external mic will pick up the audio, like what I'm even using, a lot better, so I don't have to talk real loud. If you're using no microphone, just using a phone mic, basically what I tell anyone, talk loud enough so that someone 2 feet behind the camera can hear you. Don't shout because you don't want to strain your voice, especially on a 5-minute story, but just talk a little louder, as if you're presenting, because in essence you are. So tip number 6, film a test record and then review it to make sure it's good. So here we have the phone set up, we're ready to record. We'll go ahead and unlock it. I'm going to block my unlock code. Okay, so we're going to go to this camera icon. And it defaults with the photograph version of the camera, so we're going to switch over to video. And I have this shot pre-set up. What you want to do and what you want to look for in your shot is just have them centered in frame. You can have them on the side if they're looking that direction. You don't want it to look like that and they're looking near the edge. But just having them centered in frame is fine. One common mistake I see is people will center the head in the center of the frame, and that just doesn't look good. So just go ahead and have a little bit of space above their head, centered in frame, you're good to go. This is where, if you're using the external mic, you want to go ahead and make sure you plug it in. We're not, so we're ready to record a test.
Here is a test run for the video today.
Perfect. You just need a few seconds. We'll go ahead and stop it. Once the image comes up that you see, we'll go ahead and click on it. Once you see the play icon, we'll go ahead and hit play.
Here is a test run for the video today.
Sounds good. So then we'll go ahead and go back. And if you don't know how to go back, I clicked that little button that you saw. If for some reason you end up back at the home page like this, just click on the camera and then make sure it's on video like it was not. Now it is, so you're good to go. Tip number 7 is to make sure, this is really just a reminder, that if you're using the external mic that plugs in down here, make sure you plug it back in. Because to review the sound of the mic to make sure it's working, you want to make sure you unplug it so you can listen to it. So just make sure you plug it back in. If you're not using the external mic, you can skip this step. So now we're ready to record. So go ahead and hit record, cue your talent, and let them tell their story.
Today we are sharing stories of faith and amazing things that have gone on. And this is the end of this section.
Once you're done telling the story, you can go ahead and stop it. And your story is done and ready to be shared. Awesome. And one thing I want to just kind of caution, because if you don't like if you or your storyteller doesn't like how the story was told, just redo it. It's no big deal. It's not costing you anything except a little bit of time. But also don't be too perfectionist, because a little bit of flaws now and then, or taking a little second to think about what you're doing, and you even noticing me now looking off camera, occasionally that's fine. So don't think you have to be too perfect in your delivery. So now we're ready to move to step 9, which is uploading to Google Drive. So now we'll click on that same icon we used to review, and then you'll see now, yes, the play button's there, but so is share. So we'll click on share, and then we'll click on next. And then down here, we want these 3 little icons, or 3 little dots. And then, now yours might be in a different spot, so you may have to go through this, but you want to look for My Drive or just Drive. And just to make sure, well, I'll go ahead and click on Drive. It popped up with where you can change the name. We're just going to keep it the same because it really doesn't matter in this case. But if you record a bunch of these, go ahead and name it, like, let's say you're telling a story about a healing. So go ahead and put in story about healing, or name it wherever makes sense, upload it, and then that way you don't get as confused. Leaving it like this, if you have a bunch of them, it can get a little confusing. But go ahead and click next. It will tell you the name, it will tell you the account that your Gmail account is on to. This one's my personal. And then it's going to My Drive. My Drive is if you just click on Google Drive, it's right there. So then go ahead and click Save. And it is being uploaded to Drive. And if you scroll down here, you can see that it's being uploaded. So we'll go ahead and let it finish and skip to the next step, which is number 10. And now that it's uploaded, we're at step 10, which is to share with your friends, family, whomever you want to share it with. So we'll go ahead and get out of that. We will go to Drive, which is right here. It's sideways, but it says Drive. And now you're in your Google Drive. This is mine, so we're going to scroll down to where it is. You probably will not have this much stuff on your Google Drive. Okay, so I've located the file in my drive. I have a lot in my Google Drive, so I had to look for it. If you don't have much, your video file that you uploaded will be the first one there. So then you just click on it. You will see that it plays. click on this top little 3 dots, and you see share is up here. So then you click share, and it says add people or groups. Click on that. Go ahead and type in their email. And then if you want to add a message, you can. I'll just type message just to show. It can be whatever you want. You don't have to do this though. Click done. And then this little airplane icon, click that. And it's shared. So now you have emailed that video of your story to whoever it is you want to share it with. And this gets to, now that you know how to do this in 10 steps, if you are wanting to share your story with me for the Share Your Legacy video channel that you're watching, now you know how to do so. It is those 10 steps. And I really hope I made this simple for you. To make it even simpler, all you're doing is recording your message through your phone and then uploading to your Google Drive and sending it to me, or whoever you want to send it to, if it's for someone else. In essence, that's all you're doing. All the other steps are more quality control to make sure you get a good looking image, good sound, stuff like that. It's stuff I have to worry about, and I'm wanting to share that with you so you get a good looking story that you're happy with. And that's really all there is to it. So if you want to send a video, share your faith, and record a video and share it for this channel, you just send it to shareyourlegacyvideos@gmail.com that you see right here on the screen. And once you share it with me, I will send you a confirmation email back to you saying I received it and hope it will be on a future episode here on this channel. Once it does appear, I will email you saying, hey, your story showed up, here it is. And that's all there is to it. So, and if you want to go through even more details of how to get a good quality video using only your cell phone, I have an online course. It's on sale right now. It's on my Gumroad store at this link. It's also in the description below. So that if you want to know, have me walk you through how to do it, I do sell in the course. And it's there if you want it. So outside of that, please continue to share your stories of faith, and especially record them, send them to me, and let's continue to share our faith, because it may be our story, but it's for His glory.